Hey guys, Dr. Kelsey here, and I wanted to chat with you today about the 4 main hormones we need to be thinking about if you're trying to get pregnant. I truly believe that inflammation and hormonal imbalances are key drivers in most infertility cases. And truthfully, we might need to go beyond just these 4 most of the time to get a really clear picture of what might be going on for you, especially in more complex cases. But today, let's just start with the basics. If you haven't had a workup done, if maybe you have, but it was very surface level, we may need to get a bit more curious about what's going on with your body. Hormone 1 is estrogen. Estrogen is our dominant female sex hormone. It helps us thicken our lining, select a dominant follicle, produce egg white cervical mucus. It's really important in the follicular phase or that first half of your cycle to actually get the ball rolling. If estrogen is too high or too low, it can impact fertility, and you want to get this tested day 3 to 5 of your cycle with your LH and your FSH. Hormone 2 is progesterone. It's your dominant hormone post-ovulation, and we need robust progesterone to actually maintain pregnancy. The majority of your progesterone is made from the corpus luteum, which is essentially the shell of the egg that's released that cycle. So we only really make progesterone after ovulation. It should rise up, peak about 7 days post-ov, and then slowly decrease to actually trigger a bleed. If a fertilized embryo has implanted or is trying to implant, beta-HCG starts to rise to signal your body to continue to make progesterone, therefore stopping the process of menstruating. To catch an accurate read of progesterone, it's super important you're doing blood work 7 days after ovulation. Often I'm seeing this done on just day 21, which is assuming you have a 28-day cycle and you actually ovulate on day 14. If this isn't true for you, day 21 blood work is not going to be accurate. Hormone 3 is insulin. I almost never see insulin being checked in fertility blood work, but this hormone can play a really large role. Insulin is the hormone that is released from the pancreas in response to food. You eat, your body breaks it down to glucose, which then needs to actually get into the cells to make energy. It's insulin that signals the cell door to open up, take the glucose in, and make energy. We can develop something called insulin resistance, where that cell isn't really responding to insulin signaling the way that it should be. So more glucose sticks around in the bloodstream, which then prompts the pancreas to release more insulin to essentially try harder in response. So when we have excess insulin floating around, it can actually impact ovulation, increase testosterone production, promote cyst formation, and increase miscarriage risk by impacting the health of the placenta. So you can see that if you're having ovulation issues or recurrent miscarriage or loss, then insulin can actually be a really important piece of the puzzle. We want to test fasted insulin along with fasted glucose any day of the cycle to get an idea of your level of insulin resistance. Hormone 4 is your thyroid, which actually involves multiple hormones. TSH is the main one. It comes from your pituitary to actually tell your thyroid to make hormones. For fertility, it's required that TSH is maintained below 2.5. Your thyroid governs literally everything. It can impact all of your other sex hormones. So it's important we have this testing done because you can have suboptimal TSH and no symptoms. You may not feel hypothyroid, but underneath it is impacting ovulation and it is impacting miscarriage risk. The other important piece with your thyroid are your antibodies. If your immune system is overactive and is attacking your thyroid, then you produce something called thyroid antibodies. This can also be happening without your body really manifesting any physical symptoms, but it's a sign that your immune system may actually be a factor in your difficulty conceiving. So you want to test anti-TPO, anti-thyroglobulin to get a more clear thyroid picture. Those are the 4 main hormones that make up Pillar 2 of the Fertility Confidence Method. We need all 4 of these to be optimized so that you have the best possible chance of not just getting pregnant, but carrying that pregnancy to term. So have you had this testing done? I'm curious. If so, are you confident the results are within fertility optimal ranges and not just population average reference range? All things to consider when you're trying to find the answers, and something that we do go deeper into inside the Fertility Confidence Method.